What's up, everybody? This is Currency Capsule / Amos Smiles a Lot with another Let's Talk Media LLC solo podcast. And tonight's topic is going to be basically about what I was talking about last time, which was the topic of 30 plus reasons why kindness is important. I'll be giving my own reflections on it as well. So the last time I did this, my mic was a little bit messed up in the sound. Hopefully it's better this time. So, pardon me. Let's see. So this example's from this website here. This man's name is Gray Robinson. So we're going to continue on from the website that I was using. And let's see. Let's put a little bit of lo-fi. Oh yeah. Alright. So. Give me a second here. Just trying to set it up. Okay. There we go. So, Gray Robinson, he says... So he's an attorney, mindfulness, and relationship expert, transformational speaker, a lawyer, lifeline. I guess that's who he works for, or maybe that's his company. Anyway, he says, in an age where everything is changing, tensions run high, and conflict surrounds us, kindness is more important than ever. Ain't that the truth, especially with this pandemic, right? Kindness is the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. Kindness is unique because it creates just as much well-being as being kind as it is receiving kindness. God, that is so true. You have to be nice to other people to get it back. I'm sorry. Like, you know, or I guess you could say a more condensed way of saying it is, treat others how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So, kindness is inclusive. It brings people together. When people are kind to each other, they bond in ways that discipline and authority cannot create. When people are kind, life is less threatening and relationships are fostered. That is very true. So, like, when I'm very nice and interactive with my wife, we're very, loving towards each other, and we create a good bond off of that. Whenever I'm kind at my job, even when I'm handling a situation, as a security officer, I'm more respected that way because I didn't, jump the gun and wanting to be Mr. Jarhead right away. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to give myself a bad reputation, or if I did do that, and I don't want to make who I work for look bad. You get what I'm saying? So, it is said that compassion is not only empathy and understanding the suffering of others, it includes the need to take action to remove the suffering you perceive. Kindness is how we relieve suffering. Wow, that is very powerful. This guy is very intelligent. Like, from the way he's wording these things, or his sentences, he's definitely very well educated and very well schooled. He definitely paid attention in class. I want to read that again. So it is said that compassion is not only empathy and understanding the suffering of others. Yeah, that is true. It includes the need to take action to remove the suffering you perceive. So basically, I think what he means by that is, instead of judging, try to understand. Right? So, like, whenever there's a criminal that wants to steal something from, the stores I work at, I do get angry, I do get upset, but, I have to kick them out right away and tell them never to come back. But sometimes it's like, what if I talk to them and I did see what kind of a person they were and, like, why they're doing it? Like, there's got to be a reason. But then again, like, maybe it's best that I don't, because maybe they are just trying to be a jerk or a just petty criminal, or just maybe they don't care. They don't care about society or society's rules. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, like, they might end up, being like somebody that I wouldn't actually want to talk to. But when it comes to that, basically, instead of, Yeah, but basically trying to understand the suffering. So, like, sometimes I do feel bad for them, especially when I can tell that they are homeless and, they aren't well kept and they might smell or something. No offense. I do feel bad whenever it is like that for them because it's like, dang, like, their life can't be any better or, something's going on or something's happening. And, they have to steal it. They feel like they have to resort to stealing, which can be sad. Like, even if I can tell that they're addicted to some sort of substance or they have a drinking issue, or, just in general, then, yeah, like, maybe I do think, okay, I feel sorry for them, but then sometimes you wonder how sorry can you feel for them when they continue to lead their life to be that direction or that way. I guess, kindness is how we relieve suffering. I guess what that at the end of that also means, like, I guess that's how you can look at it. Like, I have to think, okay, like, I'm not saying I always give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'm very stern. Like, if anything happens immediately, especially if, like, I know that they're like they're trying to do something like really wrong, I will immediately say, you need to get out of here and never come back again, or we're gonna have an issue. We're gonna have a problem. So, like, but I don't say like I'm very authoritative, but I'm not like yelling at the person. I'm just letting them know, hey, you gotta go. And that's part of my job, and I have to be authoritative, right? But let me put it this way, like when I do that, I'm not trying to. I would rather do that than start yelling and get to that level and make me have that suffering of not being kind. So, like I said, I'm not trying to contradict myself here. Sorry if I'm not making any sense. Yes, I have to be aggressive, okay, but I think the way I do it is a lot kinder and more of who I am in my character of, like, wanting to protect people and wanting to be there and then letting them, like, for people, and know that I'm there to protect them and letting them know that I'm there to stop people from, stealing and trying to harm others and things like of that nature. That's my kindness. So even knowing that I'm harshly saying you need to leave the store, in a way, that's better than me yelling or immediately wanting to cuff them or immediately wanting to get physical or immediately wanting to hurt them, right? So that's how I relieve the suffering of what they're going through, because maybe they are just struggling, maybe they have been yelled at nonstop by others, maybe they need a break, and that they're stealing. Maybe they need a break from someone just being like, yelling at them and being low down on them and saying that they're not gonna amount to anything, because like, I don't do that, but I'm very stern that they leave the store. I'm not like attacking who they are as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to get at. Sorry, that was a long little ramble. I was just like trying to explain something, like, I have to get aggressive, but I don't want to be a mean guy is what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? But, like, sometimes I have to. I was trying to relate that to the kindness and suffering thing. Sorry, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. I've been very tired taking care of my child, but like I said, it is completely worth it. I love that little boy with every fiber of my being, including my wife, obviously, but oh my goodness, I absolutely love being a father. And anyway, love that little guy. I wish I could go like grab him right now and like have him make a little coo so you could hear him on this podcast. But for those of you who follow my social medias, you already know what he looks like. Yeah, thank you for all of you who said he's adorable, by the way, and cute and whatnot. So next one. Sorry, long explanation, but we're moving on now. So kindness is the courage to be gentle when threatened. Okay, so that's true. So that okay. So okay, not trying to contradict myself, But there are times where I want to immediately go to, we need to leave the store, we're going to have a problem. Like, if I will also stand there and see what level they're going to go, right? Or where they're going to take things. And the other thing is that also, like, I know that managers would also rather tell me what to do first before I do anything, so that's why half the time, like, I will just stand there and, like, but I will say something or do something if I have to. But like, I'll be like, okay, calm down, it's cool, it's fine, blah blah. I was like, can you please just give us the stuff back and leave? So sometimes, I have to be gentle. I can't always go and say, you're gonna believe, blah blah, but then there are certain times where I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, not to contradict myself, but so whenever I'm aggressive, that's my weird way of doing the kindness of trying to help relieve the suffering of, like them getting yelled at, instead of just yelling at them, right? Or sometimes, because that's the thing is that, like, I can't always, okay, again, I can't always be kind, especially if they are actually stealing, or if they are like, if they're doing something. But the thing is that half the time, like, the management, they tell me what to do, okay? But there are certain times where I can be aggressive, especially if they're like, get them out of here, like, immediately right now. Then I have to get a little bit aggressive, right? But the kindness part is showing is also how I show to help relieve the suffering of them getting yelled at by other people as well. So in a way, it's like it's a double thing. So me being a little bit aggressive is me helping them, like, rather than yelling at them, and me also being kind and being quiet and waiting for them to do something, or waiting for what the management wants me to do. That's my way of being gentle when threatened. So it is the ability to bring joy to difficult circumstances. Kindness can be given not only to others but to yourself as well, right? In an unforgiving world, kindness acts as a beacon to the lost, threatened, or abandoned souls surrounding us. Okay. It is the ability to bring joy to difficult circumstances. Right, so I guess you could say, like, let's say that you have a friend and somebody in their family passed away or something, and then you, like, go up to them, give them a pat on the back, hug them, tell them you love them, and then just, like, maybe crack a, like, joke. Nothing like, like a little funny joke. That might bring them a little bit of joy, because that's a difficult circumstance, I guess whenever I do protect the store and I stop someone from doing something, and people say they appreciate me being there and doing my job and doing my work, I bring them joy by protecting them, Whenever I help my wife when everything's difficult with our son, that brings her joy. Brings me joy too. Yeah, that's so true. And kindness can be given not only to others, but to yourself as well, obviously. So, like, that's interesting to say. Kindness can be given not only to others, but to yourself as well. Yeah, if you're not kind to yourself, then then you might end up being a sour person. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, everything that you can do. I know I've said that before. But, sometimes give yourself a pat on the back. Say, I am doing a good job. Or being like, I've earned this. Or, like, maybe sometimes, like, I know it sounds selfish, but be like, I have deserved this. Or, makes me feel good knowing that, I'm doing what I do. Or makes me feel good knowing that I'm taking care of, like, an example for me, taking care of my son. Makes me feel good knowing that my wife loves me and that we're taking care of this kid together, Makes me feel good knowing that, I go to work and I protect people and stuff. Or like, kindness can be like, being proud of yourself. I guess in a way, I guess in a way, I just basically saw a bunch of examples of making me proud of yourself. But yes, be kind to yourself. Don't let yourself down, and I guess be mean to yourself. Like when things get difficult, don't be mean to yourself. Don't be like, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I can't figure this out. I'm a loser, I'm a nobody. You gotta be kind to yourself and think, you know what? There's certain areas maybe I'm not very good in certain things, but I know, let's say, but your advantage could be that you know more something than someone else does, or you're better doing something than someone else does, but don't brag about it. But what I'm getting at is that, take your gifts that you have, right? And, take your gifts that you have and, be kind to yourself. And be like, I am good at this. I can do this, or I'm talented with this, or I understand this a little bit better, or maybe you have a natural talent or ability, and it makes you feel special that you can do something a little bit easier than what some people might struggle in. Use that to help those who struggle in an area that you're very well gifted in. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, so sorry. In an unforgiving world, kindness acts as a beacon to the lost, threatened, or abandoned souls around us. In an unforgiving world, kindness acts as a beacon to the lost. Yeah. So I guess that's in a way, like I said, like me trying to be nice to everyone and things like that. Especially in the handling the situation of just telling them to leave the store instead of them getting yelled at, versus me standing there waiting to see what happens instead of just yelling at them or telling them to immediately leave. Like I said, I like to get aggressive like that, but sometimes I have to. I know I keep going back to it. I'm just basically saying I want you to think I'm some condescending jerk where it's okay, you keep saying you want to be nice, but then you keep on saying you have to be aggressive. It's sometimes, being security officer is a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Any type of law enforcement you do can be a double-edged sword sometimes. You know what I'm saying? My mom's St. Louis #1 divorce attorney. You know what I'm saying? And she is very successful at her job, but the thing is, she's a very, like I said, she's one of the best at it. But the double-edged sword, I guess you could say, for her is that she is also separating people, but it is sad that sometimes people do fall out of love and these things happen. I think I even remember she said one time, she's like, it makes me sad seeing all these couples who just, fall out of love with each other. And I said, you know what, I feel sad too. I actually really feel bad for them, and I feel sorry for them, because it's not fair that, in my opinion, no matter the circumstance of whatever happened between the man and the woman, I don't feel like it's a fair circumstance to either of them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a very mentally traumatic thing to go through, and divorce in general. Anyway, kindness acts as a beacon of lost thunder. Yeah. So, yeah, just be kind. Be nice to one. No. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you, that really speaks to helps the abandoned souls, or abandoned souls surrounding us. Yeah, I like that. In an unforgiving world, kindness acts as a beacon to the lost. And be kind to others who, lost their way, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. Threatened, if anyone's feeling like that, someone's being mean to them, let them vent to you, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they're a good friend, or abandoned souls surrounding us. Maybe, instead of getting mad at somebody who is being a jerk or whatever, you could ask them and talk to them like I was trying to say before, hey, what's wrong? What's eating you? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like my example earlier when I said, sometimes I wish I could, actually talk to the people that I stopped from trying to steal and be okay, so what's up? Do you want to talk? Do a friend, not really. No, I'm saying not a friend, but like, sometimes to be like, why are you like, what's going on? Like, is there a reason that you're doing this? Like you don't have to be this way. Blah blah. Like, just try to be inspirational, motivational. You know what I mean? Anyway, so last little sentence here, a couple paragraphs. Some said that kindness is an act done without expectations of reward. Yep, exactly. So I go into my job and I do what I do every day, to put money on the table for my family, and things that because I do actually like it a lot. So, and that's the other thing is that I might be moving up in my security business as well. I'm not going to reveal what is going to happen yet. Maybe until I get the job, or just for professional say for job speaking. I might not say it, but it's nothing bad. I mean, it'll actually be really cool and really exciting. Whatever. But I don't want to jinx it. You know what I'm saying? Say, oh, I'm going to end up getting moving up, but then not getting moved up. Anyway. So let's see. Or like whenever people say thank you for your service. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks for doing that. Or whatever in general. It's nice to hear, but I'm not expecting, that. Like, I'm not, like, going out there every day out of the kindness of my heart, or, like, whenever I'm nice to people who walk by, or crack jokes, I'm silly, or I'm doing my I'm my funny, silly, quippy self, as, some of you know. I'm not, like, whenever I'm kind to people, or whenever I'm just handling things professionally, whatever, blah, blah, things of that nature. I'm not expecting a reward. I'm not, like, people to give me compliments, or people to say, oh, like, thanks. Like I said, and I think I said this before in the past, I'm not looking to be praised for what I do. You know what I'm saying? But it is nice to hear, and those are the things that can keep you going. Especially when the sweet old lady says it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, like even when I'm helping people with directions or helping people find stuff, where I actually know where it is. Things of the nature. And then here's the next, let's see. Here's the next sentence. I tend to think that kindness is our human nature unfettered. Yeah. I tend to think that kindness is our human nature unfettered. I think what he's saying is that whenever you're kind, it, like, brings out the real, like, you. Like, not just, like, the nice, sweet side of you, just, like, because it leaves you being open to wanting to take everything in. That makes no sense, but not or in a way. But, like, let's say that you start a conversation with somebody that you just met, right? And you are kind and you're very open. In a way, right? The human nature would be like maybe we become friends or best friends, or let's say it's a woman that you are interested in. Human nature is maybe we could end up being in a relationship. Whatever. You're kind, you're sweet. You flirt a little bit. The point is that what I'm saying is that I feel like when you open yourself up to letting others get to know who you are and who they are, that is like a good way of showing like your kindness and an unfeathered human nature way of being like, hey, I'm open to you, so be open to me. Does that make any sense? Like, yeah, the problem with society is it's got to be kind, right? We can recover our ability to be kind. We will solve all our problems. When we can recover our ability to be kind, we will solve all of our problems. And that is so true. So let's go down a little bit more, because I do want to end things a little bit quickly here, because pretty soon here I'm going to feed my little guy. So Arlene B. Englander, LCSW MBA, impressive. I'm not sure what that means. I'll look it up later. Sorry, I'm not stupid. I just, don't know some, like, abbreviations of words, or like, is that wasn't anyway? So license, is that hold on? Yeah, license. I'm trying to remember what is the. I'm so sorry. What is it called? Abbreviations. There's a certain word for it. I'll look it up later. For whenever you do just the letters and not the whole word. Anyway, so licensed psychotherapist, author of Let Go of Emotional Overeating and Love Your Food. A 5-point plan for success. Very cool. So let's read the first couple of sentences, and then we will call it a night / day because it's 12:30. But you know what? I wanted to do another podcast anyway. So, so again, sorry if I'm all over the place on this one. I am very, very tired. Very, very tired. Work has gotten me tired. A little bit mentally stressed out, but otherwise, whenever I come home knowing I got my little cutie and my amazing wife to come home to, life really isn't that bad. But anyway, I'm tired, but it's worth it, because I know that right now, he's a very happy, sweet baby boy, and I think my wife and I are doing a pretty darn good job of raising him. And the doctors think so too, so double thumbs up. Anyway, not trying to brag, I'm just, being honest. So, kindness is important because it feels good to get and kindness is important because it feels good to get and even better to give. Right. If you're reading this and actually wondering how this could be true, give it a try. For example, last week I went to the market and was picking up some pretty flowers for my weekend. I picked me up, so to speak. At the checkout line, I was informed it was a BOGO, buy one, get one free. On an impulse, I approached a pleasant-looking lady, formerly a stranger to me, walking in the parking lot, and offered her the second bouquet. She thanked me, surprised, and asked me why I was giving it to her. I told her that it made me happy to give it away and thought she might appreciate it. She ordered me with a thank you and a big smile. I assured you that my smile lasted even longer. I try to do as many kind things as I can throughout the day, thinking about others and what we can do for them is good for our mental health. That is so true. I feel like when you, basically, wow, that was only one sentence, huh? Okay, and then it's another, okay, cool. Not one sentence, that was a pretty short one, from this woman here. Next one is, do it for others, but equally do it for yourself. Dr. John DeGarmo. Okay, that's the next guy. Well, either way, we're going to end things here. But, no, that is true. I feel like basically what they were all kind of getting at, or a lot of these points are, when you're kind to others, it makes you want to be kind to others. Or, it makes you want to be... It makes you want to be a good person. It makes you want to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? When I go into work and I go, hey, I do my inside funny jokes with people that I've gotten to know, or I'm close to. And then, whenever I say hi to the managers and say, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And I'm, professional with them. And then, I talk to people and then I do what I got to do. Just doing that. That makes me feel good. Because, it shows that I'm kind. It shows that I'm trying to be cool, funny, silly, cordial. And it just shows that I'm also trying to let them know that I'm there to, be a guy they can get along with. But I can also be Mr. Serious when I need to be. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for listening. For those of you who have listened, please like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube, my Facebook, and my Facebook business page. And my Instagram as well. It's all at Mr. Smiles a Lot. And this has been a Let's Talk Media LLC solo podcast. Again, I am so sorry that I'm very tired. And if I'm rambling on, if some of my explanations didn't make any sense, sorry about that. Next time I do this podcast, I might actually go back and reread some of these and see how tired I am. I might give a better example of what each of these mean to me. My brain isn't so rattled, just from work and all the craziness. But anyway, guys, if you need a marketer, advertiser, or a martial arts coach, please let me know. If you live in the St. Louis area, look me up. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. I truly, truly, truly do love you all, and I hope you all have a good one. Thank you, and have a good one. I need to go to bed. Yep. Oh, God.